Redeeming Love, chapter 59. And this is Matthew Robert Payne, and this is the next chapter in my book that I've been recording chapter by chapter. I'd had some experience in ministering in an outreach in Sydney, in Australia. We used to minister in the centre of Sydney CBD, or centre of Sydney City, and we used to go out with a band and play Christian and secular songs that had the lyrics changed to be a bit more Christian, and then people used to preach. But the message was, you're a sinner, you need to repent, you're a sinner, you need to change your ways or you're going to burn in hell. There wasn't very many positive messages, and it's from that experience that I learned what I found is best with sharing the gospel with people and sharing the good news. The word gospel actually means good news, or as Andrew Womack says, it's the too good to be true news. The gospel of the kingdom means that we were created and we fell away from God, but Jesus came and gave his life on the cross so that we could be forgiven and given an indwelling spirit to rule our lives and to give us empowerment to conquer the ills of life and conquer the problems that we have in life. And so the Christian message is a good message, but sometimes it gets ruined by people who are supposedly witnessing and sharing the good news of Jesus, but they're actually doing quite a bit of damage. So I found in this time that I was starting to do an outreach by myself. I met a guy on the streets of Sydney that came from England, and he had a megaphone, and he used to preach on the streets of Sydney. I got to know him as he was visiting for about 6 weeks, and he sold me his megaphone. He said I should go out and witness on the streets, and what I found myself doing was turning on the megaphone and singing songs, so singing Billy Joel songs and singing other sort of songs. And when a little crowd gathered, I'd change and say the reason why I like the song and how Jesus is the answer to our lives, and he can make things a whole lot more bearable for us in life and give us understanding unto why we were born and what we're here for and what life is all about. And so I used to spend an hour in one spot singing songs and sharing messages, and then I'd have a break in a Hungry Jack's and have a hamburger and a Coke and something to eat, and then I'd go to another area and spend another hour. I did that a couple of hours a week. The problem with myself is, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I had at this time gone off my medication, believing that I was healed by Jesus, and Jesus was going to make up for my medication and supernaturally provide me with the medication that I needed. And so I was slowly falling into a situation where my chemical imbalance in my brain was starting to take shape and starting to work against me. I enjoyed sharing the message of Jesus on the streets. I had a few Christians come up to me and congratulate me. One time I had a guy come and give me $5 and ask me to sing happy birthday to his girlfriend when she came up out of the bookstore. And so that was interesting, and it was a fun interaction. I came across in those times how I would do an outreach if I was doing an outreach in the future with a band, what sort of songs I'd sing and the format that I'd choose and the type of messages that I'd allow or supervise getting shared with people. People are battered down with life and have got enough issues going on and enough struggles going on in their own life. They don't seem to be need to be told that they're sinners, that they're going to hell, and unless they turn and follow Jesus, they've got an eternity that they're going to spend in hell when they die. Although that may be the truth, there's a lot of good news in the gospel, and there's a lot of good news in the Christian life. Many people have got no idea that they were created by an actual God, and that God actually cares about them, and that God actually holds the keys to what their life purpose is and the reason why they're living. So many people could find fulfillment in life and true purpose and a way to walk in their destiny, what they were created for, by discovering Jesus Christ and discovering his voice and having him talk to you and sharing with you his ideas and his instructions and his directions for your life. And so I came very determined over that few weeks that I was sharing and doing outreach by myself of what I'd particularly like to manage or be in control of one day in the future when I actually get a band together and we go out witnessing. God bless.